Hello everyone, Lord Victorino here, and today I'm going to explain, this is a follow-up video from my last video that I was able to convert one game system to another and back again using the Merlin/Dexter Merlin-Dx system, and then convert it over to a Thayer's Quest by just swapping the logic boards and really nothing else, besides of course the control panels, so to speak. But basically just swapping the logics and doing nothing else, and how I was able to do that. Well, I'm going to explain how I was able to do that, and it's because I left certain information out, and I will explain it now. Basically, here's how you do it. First of all, as you can see, I have a screenshot of my computer, so I'll show you. There are three things that need to be done, and I'm going to show you one of the things here on my computer, and that is I'm going to go over and open up the Dexter and get to the Dexter Manager, which is right here, and open the Dexter Manager. Now I have the USB drive already installed on the computer. As you can see, it's come up, and right now it's showing the Laserdisc image file that's its default right now is the Dragon's Lair Limited Edition 2002. But for me to set this up to make it work the way I want to, what I actually have to do is I do its default as Thayer's Quest that I also have on here. And basically, one of the things that need to be done is you have to have the Dragon's Lair Space Ace and Dragon's Lair 2, because I have the programming for it, and also the Thayer's Quest Laserdisc image file, and of course the Merlin Laserdisc image file, all together, and have it completely load all of the Laserdisc image files onto the SD card. So that's one of the things that has to be done. The second thing is I have to make the default Thayer's Quest, okay? And then I save the changes, and so when I put this USB drive into the Dexter, it will do that as the default. Now, one of the other things is I have the thing defaulted in LDV 1000 mode as well, which is the way my Thayer's Quest logic is also set up. Now, one of the things I mentioned is I'm using a revision A logic for the Dragon's Lair stuff. Dragon's Lair Space Ace and Dragon's Lair 2 enhancement. Okay, and normally that logic could only be used with a PR7820 unless it's been modified or hacked in some way. Mine is not. But one of the details I left out is because of the new Merlin-Dx system, it actually has a thing called, I would call it super mode. Okay, it doesn't go in LDV 1000 mode or PR7820 mode. It goes into this thing that they've nicknamed super mode, which is a special mode that Dexter and Merlin talk to each other and run the Laserdisc image files and the game through this super mode. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but just know it's a special mode. Basically, in basic terms, basically the Dexter and Merlin handshake each other and know each other, and then go into the super mode automatically once it knows that both sides is communicating with each other. Alright, now if Dexter doesn't connect to the Merlin, so when I have it connected to the Thayer's Quest, it just goes to whatever the default mode is. And that would be LDV 1000 mode, and also would be the Laserdisc image file that is also Thayer's Quest as the default. And this gets to my point. The Merlin-Dx system has a thing where it actually, when it switches the games, it switches the Laserdisc image files also. So I utilize that. So what happens is, in theory, when Dexter first boots up, it boots up in its default mode, LDV 1000, with Thayer's Quest as its default Laserdisc image file. But once it communicates with Merlin, and they say hi to each other, they go into the super mode. And then whatever game is being loaded, and it doesn't matter if it's Space Ace, if it's Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair 2 enhancement, it will automatically load that Laserdisc image file, automatically go to it and put it in place, no matter what other Laserdisc image file was defaulted before. And then of course the programming just swaps between the different Laserdisc image files depending on which game is selected at any given time. Now when I change it over to Thayer's Quest, it just goes to its default mode, which is of course Thayer's Quest and LDV1000. And that's how I was able to pull it off. So I just wanted to do a little video explain how that happened. And the thing is, I actually didn't purposely do this thinking, oh, I could do it this way. It just kind of happened when because I swap things and then I forget to change things back, and then I realize, oh, wait a second, it's still running this, but then I look at the USB drive and it's still Thayer's Quest. How is that possible? And then it dawned on me, I see what it does. And then of course me swapping back and forth, I go, oh, it actually works. There's no problem with it. I see what it's doing. And so I thought I'd explain it. And I'm just having fun here, you know, by utilizing some of the stuff. So anyways, I don't recommend anyone really tinkering with their stuff like I do for various reasons. I have also done some things which have messed up my Merlin, messed up my Dexter, and I've had to have Sean Wood and Matt Omby help me fix my problems. So I don't want you going through the same thing. So a little disclaimer here, you know, I don't recommend you doing it to any of your systems. I'm just sharing what I've discovered and what I do on mine, and it's just for fun, and that's all there is to it. So, well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and my explanation, and you take care. Bye-bye.